All right, Patrick, tell us about Quacks of Quedlinburg, one of the hottest designers still out there. And by the way, I saw a picture of him with
Mandy.
Mandy, yes. And he's a lot younger than I expected.
Yes. Yeah, I was
kind of expected a Dr. Knizia looking guy.
Uh-huh.
He looked younger than Eric Buscemi.
Oh, that's not hard.
All right. So the Quacks is one of our family favorites, right? It's a push your luck game. You're drawing chits out of a bag and
you said what?
Down.
Chits out of a bag? Okay.
Yeah. We're keeping it clean. And trying to keep your potion from exploding. So what this game adds is a fifth player, color is black, and then it adds a couple new potion ingredients. It adds another potion type. What's it called? A wacky weed or local weed. And then it adds a
marijuana.
Yeah. Keep it clean there. It's just CBD oil. It adds a level 6 pumpkin, which is kind of nice. And then it just adds a whole nother, book to the regular ones. So it gives you another way to use the original tokens that came with the game. Like for example, if you guys both played it.
Yeah. Well, not the expansion.
The original, I meant.
The base game.
Yeah. So, Mandrake. So the Mandrake, the new Mandrake, so you could take a level 4 Mandrake. What that does is you draw that, and then you draw a new chip and you add it to the level 4 Mandrake. So you could take the level 4 Mandrake and draw the level 6 pumpkin and move your Mandrake 10 with that. So that's really cool. Another thing it adds is, I've never personally done it, but apparently people can get to the end of the pot and max out, their draws. My son's done it. I've just never seen it happen. So they added a pot extension, and there's a way to get to the end of the pot, and then you get more points for filling up the handle of your pot. And then the last thing are the witches, these herb witches. So there's these 3 witches. There's like a gold, a copper, a silver, and a gold witch. And they have multiple versions of those, and you have 1 coin for each of them. And they sort of break the rules. Like if you pay the silver witch her coin, you're allowed to use your potion after you explode. Or if you use your the gold witch, you can all your rubies you get to convert into points this round to buy, so you can get extra money that turn to buy potions. Or they just kind of like mix up the game a little bit. Just once, you can use each one once per game.
I like what I'm hearing. The 5th player gives me a little pause, but I do recall from my play that a lot of the play was
all simultaneous.
Yeah,
so I don't think
adding a 5th player wouldn't be that big of a deal, right?
Yeah,
but I like the idea of the extra potions and pumpkins.
They're all mix and match, and you only need to add in the new ingredients if you're run out of the playing with the old ones. And the witches you don't need either. Like the last game I played, we had a new guy learning it, so I used the new ingredients, but I didn't use the witches because that was kind of new. So
Chris says, "Hey, really like what the herbs bring, and he likes the special powers the most."
You talking about the witches' powers, or
we'd have to talk to Woodpen about that. I'm not sure.
So.
Sounds like I like the special powers the most. I guess it's the witches.
Probably means the witches' powers. I think that's the most interesting change. The local weed, no one seems to want to buy it. So what the local weed does is it just duplicates the chip before it. But if you draw 1 chip, it becomes a 1 chip.
And it's also a misdemeanor in Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not careful with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
the local weed. So yeah, Steve O'Rourke says he really likes Quacks. His buddy Kevin has maxed out his pot once. I know Bradley has maxed it out. I've never done that. So
see, if we're talking about local weed and pot, we're really getting into trouble now.
It's a clean show. We're gonna fix all this.
We're gonna get kicked out. We're gonna get you kicked out of Punchboard Media before we know
this. This will all be fixed in post. I'm gonna send the video file to Eric, and he's gonna clean all this up. Right?
Okay. All right.
I've never done video editing in my life.
That is not my thing either. So that's Quacks of Quedlinburg, the new one. That's the new Herb Witches expansions from Wolfgang Varsh, who just seems to just keep hitting it out of the park with these things. I really liked Quacks. I really did.
It
And the
is.
tavern game I haven't played yet, but it's got me excited. I want to.
Oh,
I've
that
heard
game's
a lot of
really,
good
really
things.
good.
Yeah.
Who's played it? Eric? Eric has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taverns of Tiefenthallen.
Yes, the taverns game. It's one that I
played
really want to
the
play.
German version, Die Tavernen von Tiefenthallen.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
Better than the way I say Boudin, right?
Yes, you're Patrick's still closer than you. You're getting further and further away.
Bodane, right?
No,
Yeah. Chris says yes, the coin-based powers. So the witches.
he's not a NASCAR driver. We're getting closer though. So